Hello, Yaxley Infants, it's Reverend Sarah, and it's really lovely to be back with you doing an assembly. I'm so sorry I've not done one for ages. Life has been a bit busy, but I have missed you all. But however, I have had the most amazing day today because year two came into church and we spent some time together looking at church, and they asked me all about my job and the kind of things I do, and I got to hear your amazing questions. So I've had a really good day today because I got to see some of the school and talk to you and be with you. So thank you, year two. You were amazing, and I had a really good time with you this morning. And I thought after that, after some of the questions that we had, I thought I would do an assembly for you about Advent. Now, I am filming this right at the very end of November. By the time you watch it, it will be December. And I'm guessing that some of you may have an Advent calendar. Maybe not all of you, but some of you might have an Advent calendar. Counting down, of course, to Christmas. Now, I thought I would give you a sneak peek of my Advent calendars. I have not opened them yet because it's the 30th of November, but I will be opening them tomorrow. So this is my first one. Now, you might think that's a little bit strange for a vicar. Well, it's not strange in one way, because it's got the nativity story, hasn't it? It's got the birth of Jesus story in it, but it is told by elephants, which is a little bit strange. But when I was much younger, I used to love elephants and used to collect them as well. And I adopted an elephant. I did lots of different things with elephants because I really love them. But I really love these because they're called Humphrey's Corner. You may never have come across them before. But I saw this when I was out with my mum on one day and we were out shopping, and I saw that and I said, oh, isn't that lovely? Now, I'm a lot older than you are, but my mum still buys me an advent calendar. How amazing is that? And so she bought me this advent calendar and I look forward to opening it tomorrow. I've got no idea what kind of pictures will be in it, but I'll try and remember to show you again at some point. You see all the different things. There you go. So that's the first one. Now I'm going to be very naughty. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my husband's advent calendar because my mum also gives him one, which is also amazing. I think you might like this one. And I think you might like that one because it's got chocolate in it. I really like chocolate, but I love the other one so much that I was prepared to have one without chocolate just because I loved it as a calendar. But I know my husband would definitely like one with chocolate. So I wonder whether your advent calendars have got chocolate in or not, because they don't have to have chocolate in. But it's an extra bonus, isn't it, if they do. And my husband and I also exchange advent calendars between us. Now you might think you're a little bit old for that, but we still love doing it and we still do it. Those of you that know me at all will know there's something that my husband and I really like to do. Place we really like to go, and we really like to watch the films as well from this place. So I'm going to show you the advent calendar I'm going to be giving to my husband tomorrow. Can you see all the Disney characters on it? Yeah, my husband and I absolutely love Disney. But inside, got a bit of chocolate. Got a bit more chocolate. So that's the calendar that I will give to him tomorrow. He's got a similar one that he will give to me tomorrow because we just exchange the same one every year. We obviously restock it with chocolate because it'd be very boring otherwise. So I will get some chocolate during Advent. So we open our Advent calendars from the 1st December and we count down to Christmas, and we get very excited at Christmas, don't we? I love Christmas. Lots of fun things to do and lots of things to look forward to as well. But I was talking to year two this morning about Advent because Advent in the church is a little bit different. And it usually starts a few days before the 1st of December. Advent in the church will start 4 Sundays before Christmas Day, which means that very often it falls at the end of November. So for us this year, in the church, we have already started Advent. Now, what kind of things do we do in the church for Advent that are different? Well, I was showing year 2 this morning our beautiful wreath that we have, our candle wreath that we have there, and we light a candle every day, every Sunday even, in the run up to Christmas. So this is not the one we've got in church, only year 2 got to see that one, but this is the very beautiful one that my husband had made for me a few years ago because he thought I would really like to have my own one. So it's got 4 candles on it, 4 red candles, and they're the candles that we light every Sunday running up to Christmas. And we remember lots of different people in the Bible when we light those. We remember people like Mary and Joseph, so people that were very important in a Christmas story. And we remember some of the people in the older part of the Bible. So we remember people like Abraham and Moses, and we remember people who were prophets. So they were people who spoke God's message to people of the time. Sometimes the candles we use mean hope, joy, love and peace as well. We have different things that we use every year. So we light those candles every Sunday in the run up to Christmas. And the first one in church has been lit already. Now there are 5 candles in my wreath, not just 4. And the last one is a white one. Now year 2 did really well with this today when I asked them the question. I said, why have I got a 5th candle that is different colour? What does that mean? Well, this is the candle that we light on Christmas Day. And it's white and it's different to the others because it reminds us that Jesus was born on Christmas Day. Because Christmas is a really important season for Christians because we remember the birth of Jesus. Now I'm guessing in school you might be practicing an activity at the moment maybe, or telling the story at the moment. And it's my very favourite story, the story of the Nativity. If you ask me at other times of the year, I'll probably tell you that other things are my very favourite story. But at this time of the year, I love this story so much about how Jesus was born and the special people that came to see him. And we talked this morning in church as well about what other things might we do in church when we come to Advent. Well, often we don't have any flowers in church. Now, we have got flowers in church at the moment for a whole different reason, but some churches won't have flowers in there. Because for us as Christians, Advent is about preparing ourselves and getting ourselves ready for Christmas Day. And it's not just about the buying presents and wrapping them and the buying the cards and writing those and sending them. It's about getting our hearts and our minds ready as well, because we can be so busy with things that we do in end of November and December and all the lovely Christmassy things that we do, that sometimes we can forget that we need to maybe take a moment just to think about this time of year, about how special it is and why it's special for Christians. So we might not have flowers in church, although as I say we do at the moment. One of the other things we do, I've put it under my computer so I can't find it, is we have colours for our seasons in church as well. And at the moment in Advent we have purple, so I wear my purple clothes, my purple stole. And then when we get to Christmas Day, I put on my white stole, which is my scarf, because that's a sign of celebration. Purple is about preparing ourselves, and white is about celebration. So we love Advent in the church, and we start it a little bit before most people do. And so I won't open my Advent calendar till tomorrow, I promise you, but I will start opening my Advent calendar tomorrow on the 1st of December. But we're already doing things to get ourselves ready for and preparing ourselves for Christmas. And we have lots of special things going on during December. We've got explorers, we've got nativity trails, we've got Christingles with the orange and the candles, we've got carol services, and we've got crib services and nativity services. So lots of different things going on in December, and you'll find out lots of information about that in Yaxley Gazette or online if you want to. So I wonder what it is that you've learnt today. Maybe you've learnt something about Advent that you didn't know. It's very strange to me because my diary starts at the beginning of Advent, not the 1st of December. My diary starts on whenever Advent Sunday is, because that's the start of the church year. Advent Sunday is so important as we look forward to Christmas that it's the start of the church year. So my diary doesn't run January to January, it runs usually from the end of November to the end of November. Very strange, but that's just how the church works, because this is such an important time for us. So we're going to take a moment of quiet, as we usually do, maybe to think about something we're looking forward to, maybe to think, maybe I've learned something today and I want to just hold on to that. Or maybe you just want a quiet moment. So let's just be quiet for a moment and then I will pray. And can you remember our special Amen? No, I don't do so long, but we'll do Amen at the end of the prayer. So let's just take a moment of quiet. What kind of things do you think about? Do you hear any noise from the street outside, I wonder? Are there things going on in school? Maybe that moment was just important you have a really quiet moment. And so let's pray. Loving God, we thank you for this special season of Advent. We thank you that it is a time for Christians to prepare themselves for Christmas. We thank you for all the lovely things that we get to do, like opening Advent calendars, like buying presents or writing cards. And as we do all of these things, we look forward to Christmas Day. And we remember that for Christians, Christmas is a very special day as we remember the birth of Jesus. So be with us in this very busy time and help us to take those moments of quiet as well. And we say together, Amen. So lovely to be with you again. So lovely to be with you too this morning in church. It was great to see you. Take care. And you never know, I might even manage another assembly before the end of term. Take care, Yaxley Infants. Bye.